future of the channel is coming, okay? Tomorrow is my first day of work, okay? 2 weeks after that, I get my first paycheck, but it's only for a week. Okay, after that, every paycheck is going to be for for 80-hour periods. Okay, and I'll start having some money in my pocket. That means I can get the little things that matter. Okay, a drawing pad, a camera. Okay, all right, and we can continue on. However, what we're covering now are things in the industry that are non-technical, right? And that part's okay because these things are things that we're never taught. We have to experience them. And 9 times out of 10, that experience, got us fired. And we could have handled it so differently if someone would have warned us. Okay, and that's all the concept is. All right, so now, this beautiful woman on the screen, okay, white teeth, everything, okay, gorgeous, right? Okay, besides being a typical man, okay, because I already see your thoughts, wandering, okay, whether you're a man or female, when presented with this face, first thing in the morning, how does it affect your day, man? I mean, for real. Wouldn't you like to wake up every day, sit through traffic, be mad as shit because of the traffic, and come see this face and this smile first thing when you walk through the door? Okay, it's like a privilege to be around this person every morning, and you look forward to it. Oh my God, I can't wait to see Sarah, man. That big old teeth and smile she got. God, she's so beautiful. I wish my wife looked like that. Okay, right? That's how men think. Sorry, that's just the way we are. All right, now, okay, what this is giving you is a aura, a sense, an energy of comfortableness. Okay, all right. And you're going to work, and for some reason, this particular guy, okay, all right, he only wants to deal with you. And you can't understand why until you start paying attention, okay? All right? I had one individual, okay, that was crying, and I pulled her to the side, said, no, I need to sit there, tell her what's going on, and she was telling me how people were, treating her poorly. And I'm like, well, you ain't got to worry about that. I don't deal with that shit. And under my rule, we don't have shit like that. Okay. And so what I ended up starting to do was pay attention. Okay. I come into this big, huge area where all that equipment was stored. Because remember, we had 110 closets. We were aggressively doing a network refresh. Yeah, it was on that particular job. Okay. And I started paying attention. Okay. And what I had noticed, all right, that every person, because what she was sitting at a long table, okay, a portable table, all right, but as soon as you came into the actual space, okay, the storage space, which is where we all were, right, the whole network team, okay, and it was guys, I'm serious, it was over 20 of us because of all the work that needed to be done. We needed desktop people, we needed pre-checks on the actual changes. We needed post-checks after the change. Okay, make sure everything worked afterwards. We had a crew doing that. We had a crew checking the pre stuff. Okay, we had people doing the network change. We had people doing a rack and stack. Yeah, you need a crew. Okay, it's just too much stuff. All right, so when you walk into the room, okay, the door is in the middle of the space. On the right-hand side, okay, there's a table immediately on the right-hand side. That's where the manager was sit. Okay, the manager of that actual project, okay, that was hired to control the flow of work, okay? All right, on the left-hand side towards the wall, because now keep in mind, okay, you probably got 20 feet to the left and 20 feet to the right, okay? All right, right at the door, okay, 2 feet, is the manager. That's where he sits. Okay, he wants to sit by the door and see everyone coming in, coming out, blah blah blah. Which that's what I would do as a manager. Okay, all right. But to the left, you had 20 feet towards the back wall, and that's where that other table was, and that's where she would sit. Okay, all right. Now I say 20 feet. It wasn't 20 feet. It's and her back wasn't towards the wall. I mean, it literally just sat like in the middle of the space on the left-hand side. And what you had noticed, okay, as people would come in the room, everybody, okay, if they had to walk around somebody, okay, all right, the closer they got to her, okay, sitting at the table, it would literally be like taking pepper and pouring it in a bowl of water and taking one drop of Dawn and dropping it in the middle, okay? And if you've never done that trick before, see what happens, okay? When you take, because Dawn's a degreaser, okay? All right, so you will see what Dawn does the moment it hits that water, okay? All right? Okay, you know, and what it does, it forces out in a circular motion, all right, everything around it, all right? And you'll see the pepper just let's all move in a circular motion. When I mean a circular motion, it's literally like taking a bomb and just drop it in the middle of a group of people. Okay, that bomb goes off. Guess what's going to happen in a circular motion? Okay, at a certain radius, those people are going to be laying down. Okay. All right, and you can just see the effect, kind of like a Lord of the Rings when when Sauron died in the beginning of the actual movie. Yeah, right. They just fall back. Okay, that's exactly what Dawn does to Pepper. All right, if you've never done that trick, it's pretty cool. Now, that's how people avoided her. Right away, this is day one. Right away, I knew it had nothing to do with them. It was her. All right, she created this problem. Nobody goes out of their way to go around somebody, and I mean everybody. Okay, it ain't everybody. It's you affecting everybody. Okay, all right, okay, and that particular person, that she was out of pocket. She was rude, obnoxious. I've had to call her out several times. Okay, not to be talking to my network guys the way she was. Okay, all right, I've had to raise my voice for interfering with my change on an actual department of the hospital where they were nervous as crap. Okay, because they did not want the network change to happen because of the monitoring. All right, and their monitoring were literally monitoring people, for the means of so they don't die. All right, some of those people had their heads literally a hole in their head, wrapped up with bandages because for whatever reason, man. All right, you're going in these places, okay, looking at these people, man, these people are fucked up. And it gives you a perspective of the seriousness of your presence there. You're saving people's lives, man. Okay, your OR machine runs on the network. And you're like, why the fuck? Why would that happen? Why would you need the OR? And there's a reason for it. Your X-ray machines carries information from the X-ray machine over to an actual device over the network, RJ45, Cat5 cable, whatever, to actually put it on an X-ray sheet. Okay, all right. Meaning my X-ray machine is many corridors down the way, but because of the carrying of the traffic, okay, I can use that machine anywhere, plug it into the wall, and it will communicate with the actual X-ray machine that puts the actual X-ray onto the actual sheets for the doctor to have. Okay, yeah, everything's on the network. All right, you're saving people's lives, man. This is no joke. And when I'm about to do a change, okay, and I created a system to actually make changes of a complicated cabling system that's not labeled, and you come back and I tell you don't touch anything, and you decide to go ahead and do it how you want, yeah, you're going to get yelled at. All right, okay, you were told not to touch. All right, I explained to you how we were doing the system, and you go in there and you start pulling cables. Are you ridiculously insane or just stupid? Okay, because it must be both. You just disconnected all these people from the nurses monitoring. Okay? You did not give them a peace of mind like this lady here is on the screen. You gave them a piece of chaos. See? I told you I didn't want them to mess with the network. They're killing my patients. Yeah, that's what I had to hear. and I had to remove her from the floor to get her out of there. Okay? Because they watched her do it, man. She did it right in front of everybody. Talking about how she knows how to fix the problem. The problem's been fixed. You were told not to touch it. Okay? I just spoke to the actual head nurse stating that everything is good. Okay? I got it in a system where it's going to be minimum downtime. Okay? The only time we have to wait as far as the downtime is concerned is the actual rebooting of the switch. Okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait until that switch gets booted on its first boot. Okay, I'm going to check the switch, have the uplinks up to the actual core, making sure we got connectivity, and I'm going to move port by port over from one switch to another. So the minimum downtime, we're talking about maybe a minute. You're going to lose monitoring capability. The nurse, the staff were 100% calm, relaxed, and now they're okay. Okay? All right? The worrying of their patients dying has now gone from 300 down to 0. Okay? All right? Because every person, as we're going down the line, all right, I gave them the sequence of which rooms we were going to be doing. 1, 2, 3, 4 going down the line. So what they did was, okay, every time I had one person stand at the end of the closet, another person stand at the nurse's station. Okay? All right? We're going to the next one. All right, all the cables were labeled. We're going to room 2. Okay, we're switching over room 2, and the nurse will go from room 1 to room 2 to watch the patient during that 1 minute. That's how serious it was. Okay, they did not want to lose 10 seconds of monitoring. That's it, man. When the staff does that, what does that tell you, man? Okay, and now you got someone pulling out all the cables and undoing everything you've done. Okay? This is a person you don't want on your staff no more. Alright? This person is trying to murder people. Alright? Indirectly. That wasn't her plan. Okay? But this is who she is. She's that one person I told you. Some people are unteachable. Okay? Alright? Her desire of being right and being the one who solves the problem was more important than the consequences that she created. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, don't be that person. Be strong, be determined, be Cisco.